Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the world of Menedegia. This is Power Word Quest bi-weekly Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition live stream campaign. My god, that's a fucking mouthful.
Really is.
My name is Alex, and I'll be your dungeon master this evening.
I'm Chloe. I'm playing Aoife Brannan, the Hexblood Bloodhunter Paladin.
Hello, I'm Robyn, and I'm going to be playing May Tyrsis, the Hexblood Zealot Barbarian.
I am Elliot, and I'll be playing
That's Elliot. They'll be playing Calvus Canafel, the Eladrin Paladin. Let's see, where are you? That's Lukas. Mm-hmm.
Rogue Fighter.
Oh.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. If this is the first time you've joined us, welcome. As you can tell, we're suffering with some technical difficulties with Discord today, so bear with us. But we are Power Word Quest. We stream live on Twitch from sometime after 7 p.m. UK time till sometime around 11 p.m. UK time every Wednesday. And you can find us at twitch.tv/Power Word Quest.
Then I think I have lines.
Yes.
We also upload our episodes on YouTube. They are uploaded shortly after the weekly episode, and you can find us at youtube.com/PowerWordQuest.
All right, now that introductions are complete, let's dive right in. You guys are in for a treat, getting two back-to-back sessions of the Aftermath this week. But let's go ahead and have everyone roll a d20 for me to see who has to do the recap. And I want no excuses, except for maybe Elliot, because they weren't here for the whole
Elliot
thing.
gets
But
this.
wait, did you did it last week, didn't you,
did it last-
Robyn? So you get advantage. Oh boy. Okay. So it looks like it is Elliot, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna make Chloe help because you missed a bunch of session last
I'll
time.
do it. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll do it.
Thank you.
So we wake up in the Coven Grove. I was gonna say Coventry Garden. It's not Coventry Garden.
Tree.
We wake up and we begin to go about our day as Aoife visits Vass and kind of catches up and makes Vass some breakfast. May visits Lananche to kind of get the tea on kind of how long the May from this time, because we are currently like 50 years in the past, how long she had kind of been with Ishturn away doing something very not safe for work, doing something unholy.
There was a lot of holes. It's not very unholy. Sorry.
Yeah. So May goes away to talk to Ishturn, and we learn more about the lore, about potentially Ishturn's dad, the nature god, fighting or killing some other kind of gods, and Ishturn wanting to make a kind of grasp for power, with the comet having just fell. Meanwhile, the gang go to pick up May, who is able to leave the Ishturn's little cave thing of her own volition. She feels the pull to kind of revel, but decides not to, because she has things to fight for now. And she gets a cool new glaive, which looks very sick and very cool.
Very sick.
And they're all going to go back to Vass's little space to make the tavern. We're going to have a Sims building montage.
I will fill in some blanks real quick for you. Also, just because there are some things that haven't been addressed lately that I think the characters would make these connections. The day it would have been like yesterday in the campaign world when the comet fell. That would have been the day where gold requirements stopped working for spells. And I think you all can draw your own conclusions based off of what you've learned as to that. Um, basically, you know, there's no one to make those gold offerings to anymore, uh, to do those spells. So, but that's the main one. Yeah. So, besides that, that is most of what happened last time. Um, I believe we just had Calvis just kind of silently tagging along with the group. Just cause.
Sounds about right.
So, where we left off, y'all were headed to meet back up with Vass and Lonanchi, those of you who weren't there. So we can, yeah, proceed as planned with the tavern raising.
Right.
I'll go
Am
for
I-
a shower first.
Where do we want it? Do we want it over there, or do we want it in like nothingness? Where do we
Well,
build
So,
something that doesn't exist in time and space?
so we can see that there's a little forest area. So I think we're
Mhm.
going to like use the trees from the forest area and make the tavern, right? Vass, is that what we're doing?
Yes, that's the plan, I believe. Um, seems like there's plenty of things already here to use for building. Although it is such a shame to cut down such lovely trees.
I mean, couldn't you just grow new ones?
I
Already, like,
suppose.
logged, so that we
Aren't-
don't need to cut them down.
Aren't you already a god, so couldn't you just make the wood?
And
You-
the speed of the growth
You know,
of
you
the
guys,
tree.
you guys aren't any fun sometimes. He sort of waves his hand.
Well, so
And-
there's a
and-
really cool thing I read about called like tree sculpting, and you take a tree, you plant it, and then you sort of use like stoppers to sculpt the tree to grow in a certain way. I saw a really cool chair made that way.
I like
Yes.
that idea. This is why you're the smart one.
Sure, with my with my brain.
I think that's where smarts come from.
I think so.
I think that's how your
Did you
little
have-
mortal biology works.
Did you have druids where you came from?
What?
I was just wondering if Calver had druids where they came from, because they can do the exact same thing.
Maybe. I've never really paid it any mind.
Also, sorry, Aoife.
Yeah, Aoife's got all excited as soon as she heard building things with wood. She probably made a quick pit stop back at where they were sleeping to grab her wee pack with her wood carving supplies, because she was gonna carve some like wee sick drawings into the
I
the
love
wood.
that.
Yeah, like for above at the edges, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. But the thing is, Aoife may be good at sculpting things, but she's certainly not good at drawing things. So I feel like carving would be a bit difficult.
Mhm.
Carving people. So she spent some time carving just kind of on the underside of like the bar counter, like enough that you'd be able to feel it. 4 wee stick figures, one with little ears and wolf tail, one with cool shaggy hair, who's a bit taller, one with like a wee cloud for a head, and one kind of wider, kind of one with like muscles, and then Vass with his 4 arms
Mhm.
and his wee
Yeah.
antlers. Well, antlers.
I thought you said 4 arms. I was like, Why has he been training his forearms?
With tiny,
I
tiny
know, like-
forearms.
Like four
Tiny.
arms.
like
with his
like he's
wee
got
forearms.
like he's got 4 of them.
Yeah.
I got that now.
Like Aoife with carving people or carving people. One she's good at and one she's just getting used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You are not wrong. But yeah, the way I imagine this scene unfolds is very akin to, I'm sure you're all gay enough to have watched this by now. Is the final I'm
Don't read
not
this,
wrong.
Alex.
No.
This is the like the ending of Hazbin Hotel where they're having the like rebuilding the hotel montage, you know? And there's like
Yeah.
magic and everything involved, and they're all having like a cutesy fun time. You know, that's kind of how I imagine seeing. I don't think you guys are singing a musical number
No.
No, we are.
while we're doing it. Okay.
That's playing
Well,
in the
me
background.
Um, but yeah, what I guess is there, like, you all remember pretty much the like the layout of the tavern, I suppose. I could even
Yeah, I think that
I could even
Calvis would just
bring the map up again. Like what parts is everybody working on, you know? How are we divvying up the labor? Chloe.
I have been thinking about this for weeks. The one thing that really, really stood out to Aoife the first time they visited was the fact that Vass had like what looked like a slide. It's not a slide, it was like a little kind of half pipe where the drinks and kind of ice
Yeah.
came from.
Yeah.
And Aoife's like, we need that. That's needed. Beds, chairs, no.
The drink
Slides.
the drink slide, yes.
The drink slide.
Priorities are properly set.
Yes.
May will
Sorry.
start working. May will start working on the chairs and tables.
Calvera will try and make a piano.
Yeah. I
damn
will
right, damn
I
right.
I think during all of this, Vass will sort of bestow little bits of his power onto you, so you all are able to sort of, like Calver described, rather than having to hack at it, you know, with like saws and axes and hammers and nails, you're able to just, you know, using that power, manipulate all of the materials in order to shape it as you wish.
Wood bending.
Sure. Yeah, Elliot.
Speaking of wood bending, what Calvis would do, is he would completely ignore that and would still use a massive axe to
Yeah.
chop up all the wood and do like the heavy lifting
Mhm.
kind of things, like the floor, the wall.
So I can
Yeah.
imagine. I can imagine that everything else will be done first, except for the floor and the wall.
Well, I guess a good way to describe it is it's just the materials just all kind of bend to your will in whatever way that your character would be doing it. So like for Calavis, he's going at it with like very traditional tools, you know. He's a blacksmith by trade. That's like tools in hand are his most familiar way. Aoife's probably just going at it with like tooth and claw and all that, and like a little dagger and stuff. I could see Calvaire leaning into the more magical nature of stuff, just because that's something he doesn't really have as much of a connection with anymore. So being able to use that sort of stuff again might be refreshing for him. And May being the wonderful chaos gremlin you are. Yeah.
May gets a plank of wood, just lifts overhead, smashes it on the floor, and it just turns into a table.
Yeah.
Hell
I think
yeah.
that's very fitting.
And she throws it. She throws another one like straight at the wall. A really nice chair.
Kit Picasso.
I like it, Picasso.
Right. So over the next now time passes strangely here in this sort of liminal space outside of time and space here. So you're unsure if hours or days go by as you work together to raise this tavern. You know, the walls go up. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No worry. I think Parsla would go to like the place where the dragon was at first and just try and figure out why it's gone now. I don't think Parsla has the concept of time understood yet.
Yeah,
No.
Parsla has ADHD and doesn't have
So-
object permanence.
No, absolutely not. So Parsla is looking at where the dragon is and maybe like blowing some eyes there.
But yeah, slowly you all are able to like set up the ground floor. I feel like Vass is kind of working to put in a lot of the finishing touches. Like the actual door and the windows that I think as you are building them, they do kind of flicker through some of the places y'all have been throughout the land over the campaign. You see at first the coven you all are in, then you see some of the cities you've been to. You see the woods to the north where you all started, and day and night kind of rapid cycle through the windows as you go through. You build the kitchens in the back, you build the loft up on the second floor, you build the spaces where the lodging goes together. And as you build it more and more, the space starts to come to life through Vass's power. The candles and like lanterns sprout from the walls and burst to life. The sort of perpetual autumn leaf fall begins. The roof made of intertwining tree branches and leaves that allows shafts of sunlight or moonlight to fall through comes together, and eventually it seems finished, but yet something still just seems to be missing as you all gather around the bar top with Vass on the other side donning his barkeep outfit that is more familiar to you all.
The liquor is missing.
Give me the liquor.
Give me the
You know, Vass taking a much deserved rest after putting all this together. Vass serves up drinks, scooping up ice from seemingly nowhere into the glasses, bringing all of your drinks of orders out on the drink slide that Aoife carved out for you all. And what is everyone's drink of choice, by the way?
I think Calvera will have a red wine.
May'll have a mead.
A what?
A mead.
A
Oh, a
mead.
mead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Calvis would take a vodka from on the rocks. Straight up.
Aoife sees what the rest of them are drinking and sneakily gets all four in the same cup. It tastes awful. Like, you know, like a wee 4 shots of vodka. Do, 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 do.
2 shots
Actually,
of
wouldn't do
vodka.
that. Like mead with some red wine and some vodka. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
that
very
kind of
sweet, isn't it? It
Yeah,
tastes
that'd be
like
very
that.
sweet. Mead's honey wine.
Yeah, it's
I
honey
was
wine.
about to say I've never had mead before, but it
I've
sounds
always
so
wanted to
good.
try it.
It can be. It varies wildly. Like a lot of drinks, I've had some that are quite good and some that are quite shit. Uh,
The reason why it tastes so bad is that, well, for Aoife anyway, I'm sure to seasoned drinkers, it would taste sweet and kind of like odd, but like, you know, that kind of thing where you're like, um, but Aoife's never drank before, so it's just fire going down her throat. She's like, "Ugh." I don't like this.
You don't have to drink it. Do we have apple juice?
I think I can manage to get together most anything.
Try an apple cider. You might like cider. I remember being
a little bit
younger,
lighter.
liking cider.
It's a little bit closer to.
It's like
Fruit.
basically rotten fruit, you know?
No, it's not rotten.
No, rotten, but
The word's
you know?
Fermented.
I'm sorry, did you just tell me I'm drinking rotten fruit? Are we
Yeah.
No,
gonna get
you're not.
sick?
Calvin
You haven't
is
even received the drink yet.
misinformed.
We call it different in the Feywild.
In some areas of the land where you kind of get access to clean water, this is cleaner than water.
Yeah,
That
it
is
actually is a very cleanly process where it disinfects it.
Hmm.
You don't need to try it if you don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, Aoife's just gonna down it in one go. She wants to be,
Whoa,
she wants
whoa,
to be seen as
whoa,
cool.
whoa.
She wants to be seen as cool.
Don't. It's probably cooler to not down that in one go.
Yeah, you're
Please,
great.
please put
Mad
it down.
heartburn.
It's down. It's gone in one go. She goes to take a step. And just
Mate.
the floor
Oh.
just whee!
May just grabs her and just pops her back on the chair, but like has her arm behind you.
Is it gonna become one of those sessions again?
So as you all take your first drink, you cheers together and take your first sip. You feel just this refreshing like wave pass over you as you take your first sip. You all have been granted a feat, which I do have to do some tweaking to in order to make it display properly. But each of you has been granted the feat, Blessing of the Verdant Veil.
Ooh.
And I'll just read it out to all of you. I have added it to your character sheet. But your part in the creation of the Verdant Veil has bestowed a blessing upon you and your companions, allowing you to better watch over each other. When an ally you can see that also possesses this feat within 30 feet of you rolls a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you can use a reaction to let the ally re-roll the die, and they must use that new roll. This ability has 3 charges that can only be replenished by taking a long rest inside of the Verdant Veil.
Pretty cool. So is the 3 charges independent? Like I have 3 charges and then.
Yes, each of you independently has 3 charges.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have a collective.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 12.
Yeah, so I will fix it so it displays the charges properly and everything. It just was, you know how the homebrew is
Yeah, it'll be a bit
Yeah.
confusing.
in D&D Beyond. But yeah. And as you all finish your first drink, there comes a knock on the door.
Hi, first patron. Bets on who it is. Yorkville.
Be Kaithris. It's gonna be
Yeah,
Kaithris.
Kaithris, yeah, it might be Kaithris.
We haven't seen her in a few sessions.
Mommy!
Again, knock, knock, knock at the door.
Can I open the door?
Yeah, you can. You open the door, and you open it to see some familiar faces. You see Lenanshi and a couple of hexbloods that are familiar to you, as well as some faces you haven't seen in a while, but the dryad barmaids that are Vass's daughters are behind as well. R.I.P. Discord. I don't know how much of that y'all heard.
Dryad
Comes
bar
to me-
manager.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the dryad, yeah, the tavern maids that are Vass's daughters, as you were introduced before, all have arrived to check it out. I will say notably, like Milo and some of the hexblades you're more familiar with in the present time aren't there, but some of the ones you saw around the coven have accompanied the Nanshi. Um, kind of calling past you into Vass, just like, may we come in? I figured the completion of this owed a celebration. Vass lets them enter. They come and take their seats and get drinks. And before long, there's Discord is the bane of my fucking existence. Um, but before long,
One
there's
person to win the
there's
lottery.
music playing and drinks aplenty, as you all are able to relax and revel in the spoils of your hard work for a while.
Nice.
Yes, Chloe.
Aoife would try and like read the room and see what people are doing when they're kind of drunk and tipsy, and then she turns to like our little gang, and she's like, "So I don't get it. What do people do when they're drinking?
Well,
You
Do they
normally
just
don't get
You
drunk.
see people are like chatting in small groups. Some of the dryads are dancing together. The Nanchi has actually taken up the piano and is playing like a quite jovial uh, tune on there.
Normally when
She-
people are drinking, they just fun. Or there's
Okay.
always one person who like mothers the group and looks after everyone else. So I feel like May will adopt that role pretty seamlessly.
Nah, May's on the dance floor right now.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I think it's Vass this time.
She
May-
dancing.
May's currently throwing it back really hard.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Need better music for this. Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, but like, do you just sit there and drink? Like, he's
Sometimes.
not like do anything. I mean, I don't even know what fun is.
I mean,
May-
we could
What's
go
fun?
and get a room with everyone and we can play some games.
The So the only game that I know is a hunting game. So
Probably
don't
not
think-
safe for drinking.
no, like as in like hunting animals, like game.
Oh,
I don't think Vass would be cool with that,
yeah, no, that's fair.
considering
So
nature.
it'd be kind of like, it'd be sort of like, ever played Truth or Dare?
She just stares,
Right.
dead forward. Just
Let's grab May and Calvis and we'll go to a room and play some Truth or Dare.
So
Okay.
Calvis is currently at the bar, and do you know how people will sing those loud? I don't know if it folk songs are.
Aye.
Yeah.
A bar
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. My favorite song is what I can hear Calvis sing is "Frozen Heart" from Frozen. It's
Yes,
the
yes.
first song from
Yeah.
Frozen, and it's like very manly man just chopping ice.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, that's
Ross
fitting.
singing that one. So he's doing
Manly
that.
men chopping ice.
Manly men.
Ew, Ken.
Ew.
Walk up to Calvis and tap his chest, and we're going to show Aoife some drinking games.
Son of a god. I love Discord.
Like, yes,
I
of
love
course
when
will
it
join you on
cooperates.
this. Of
There
course
we
I
go.
will join you all ups upstairs. Alright. Can I have another vodka, Vas? We're going upstairs.
Yeah, he's just like, again, it's the, and this will be the first time you've seen it here, but he just kind of splits into the couple different like clones of himself, and he's serving drinks to everyone. Before long, like more of the hex bloods from the coven file in until it's like there's a proper like party happening.
But could we just get a pitch, like a very, very big picture of sangria?
Oh, have
You,
James
that's
really know
that's
the
really
difference.
that's really what you want?
Well,
Is
we're
that
going to
really
share it.
Hold up, fast. What's that blue thing? What's the blue bottle? And Aoife squints, and it says Blue Wickens.
No, we're not bringing PK into this. We're not bringing Alcopops into this.
we're not sponsored. Cause like 2 of our guys are blue, and I think it would be really
That
fun.
feels like you're treading a fine line.
It says it's blue. What's blue raspberry? I only know regular raspberry.
Okay, let's go to the room.
Hey,
The
Vas.
Vassal whips up a picture of something special up for y'all.
Alright, Vas, really quick before I go upstairs. If you see like a 7-foot tall blue lady come inside, can you please just wake me up or whatever? Also, if you see a 5-foot tall dwarf walk inside, also let me know. Please wake me up.
I will keep a lookout for both of those things.
Vas, you are the best. I have missed you. Alright. And he just heads after us.
Okay.
Maybe we're heading up to a room to like play games.
Give me 2 minutes. I'm trying to pull this dryad over here.
Anyway, that's Vass's child.
May, you're married. Stop it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'll come. She'll start nosing on over.
Yeah, you all are able to make it up to one of the rooms. The sounds of the crowd kind of fades away as you do, and you manage to find one of the larger like suites. You guys built the place. You know where everything is. There's plenty of seating around to hang out in. Lots of like comfy cushions and like sofas and the like, all for you all to lounge about in.
What about him?
Huh? It's just lots of comfy room.
Frozen again.
Comfy room.
A comfy room.
Calvis.
Plonk
Calvis.
down here.
Could I hold parsley? They look really soft.
Of course.
Thank you.
Just don't try to use them as a pillow. They're very fragile
No.
still.
No, it's just a baby.
Has Parsons
yeah,
started
well, it's
talking
just-
yet?
Parsla?
Yeah, have they started talking yet?
Not that I know of, but I have been thinking about.
They're like maybe a few
Butterfly.
weeks old at this point.
I've been thinking about maybe they're strong enough to start helping us in battle, but
They may be like a few weeks old at this point. I don't know. If they-
oh,
It's
but you're a
enough
very
for that
strong
yet.
dragon, Parsla, aren't you? You're a very strong dragon.
Oh, so I was
baby.
thinking we could play Truth or Dare, and to make it spicy, Calvis, don't you know Truth? No, don't you know Zone of
I
Truth?
only know the truth, Calver. I don't know dice.
Don't you know the spell Zone of Truth?
Oh, do I know the spell? That's a good question. I do think I do. Or maybe it's
can-
Norman that knows that.
You might. I mean, you should have the option to prepare it. It's
Yeah.
callous. It's a pretty
I
like.
just have an inkling that I feel like.
But I
Calvis
have it.
prepared
I'm-
Dawn of
I'll
Truth
cast it.
forever ago.
Yeah.
I'll cast it. I've casted it.
I elect to fail the save.
Yeah, same.
I elect to fail the save as well.
Okay, what is this truth or dare, and how do we play?
So, we pick someone to go first. For sake of thing, I'll go first. And I'll say, Alvis, truth or dare?
I'll say dare. That's
Okay. So since Calvis said dare, I need to be like, I dare you to lick the bottom of your boot. And if
Lick
Calvis,
it?
yes, and if Calvis doesn't
Alright.
lick the bottom of his boot, he'll need to tell us a deep dark secret. That's the forfeit.
Okay.
I didn't know about that, by the way. I didn't know about that last part, but
Well, there
I
has
don't
to be
have
a
any
consequence to not doing the dare.
that is fair. Do you want me to lick my boot now?
Well, it's the dare, so.
I wasn't sure if it was an example or whatever, but
Well, yeah, it's an example, but it's the start of the game.
alright, fine.
And then after
he'll
Calvis
just
does the dare, he'll ask someone.
Okay. Can Parsla play, or is Parsla
Parsla can't
exempt
talk.
because yeah, but they can look around and be like, or
I do.
I'm afraid Paraslaus can't comprehend, but I'm very glad you have so much faith in my dragon.
Yeah, they're very soft.
Yeah.
Their scales are
Alright.
very soft.
Calvis will very carefully, just with the tip of his tongue, like, and that's
That's not licking your boot.
oh well, I've tasted it. Right, that's so.
No, I mean like full heart, licking your boot.
You didn't specify your question. I've tasted my
you,
boot,
you,
and
you
it smells.
touched. I didn't say taste your boot. I said lick your boot. Lick the bottom of your boot.
No, no.
I said lick the bottom
Lick
of your
your
boot.
boot.
That's
Oh,
what I
perhaps
said.
you did.
Yeah.
Perhaps you did. How clean is his boot?
We just
Gonna
been
be
walking in
clean.
mud all day.
I mean, could be worse.
We've been walking through pine forest. It's all.
Yes,
What
we've been
muddy
walking
they are?
through mud, and which is made up of fecal matter, rotting
He's-
things.
He's
It's
been
a
in
magic
forest.
forest.
Yeah, so they're even worse thing.
Yeah.
Y'all, he's been in prison for several decades. A horrible prison. He has had worse things. He's
But, like-
tasted worse things. I guess he'll do it, and he'll probably go downstairs, ask, for the strongest drink he got. Well, alcohol
Shot of
isn't
like
just wash his-
straight vodka, yeah.
Yeah, just wash his mouth like and spit it off.
It's like, what are you?
Absinthe.
And Vassal's like, what are y'all doing up there? You look like you needed that drink.
Yes, I did. It tasted like pine forest, and as much I love forest,
Oh,
I'd
I
rather not taste
Oh,
it.
pine tastes lovely.
Back up in the room when it's just me, Aoife, and me. Oh, I should have just made the forfeit taking a drink.
No, let's keep it
Yeah.
a deepest, darkest secret.
Okay.
Yeah, I
like
don't
it.
have many secrets. I'm cool to drink. It's starting to feel a little buzz. It's great.
Okay.
But we just choose when
Oh, hey.
when we get there.
Oh, you got back upstairs real quick.
Calvis, who are you asking?
Oh yeah, it was my turn.
Yeah, you just kind of left the room.
Oh yes. May, I'm asking you, truth or dare?
Truth.
On a side note, I feel like there'd be some sort of little like room service, like bell or something, to get more drinks brought up.
When we were making things in the place, I was thinking, like, should we just have, like, a lift in every room?
A little drinks list.
I kind of zoned out. Before
I
we
just,
started.
yeah, I just feel like it would be easy for like a vast clone or someone to bring more drinks up if y'all decide you need them.
The thing is, before we started building the tavern, I zoned out for a bit. So I was just wondering, how do you feel about your patron now? How do you
They're
How do you
not
feel about them?
not my patron.
Sorry,
That's her husband.
Ben.
That's not
Sorry,
her.
you're
Put some
The damn name
put
right.
some
That's my
respect
husband.
on Ishturn's name.
Ishturn, hobby.
I know. Sorry, I as a player just forgot.
Yeah.
The
That's
name
fine.
It's
Ishtar.
all cool.
How do you feel about Ishtar right now?
Proud. I have very big plans, and Ishturn asked if I wanted to help with some stuff before I left. And I can't imagine a world. I can't imagine I left. And I left them to that. What's gonna happen in the next few years? So,
May I ask what that is? Because I wasn't there. I think.
You can find all that on YouTube.com.
just big plans.
Yeah, because you haven't shared that with anyone yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
But-
Well, I hope there are plans to look forward to.
Very much so. Very much so. It really just depends on if we can get them out in the next few years, I guess. Anyways,
Anyone want more
Sorry, I'm
sangria?
asking too many
The
questions.
mood was so cute there. Anyone want some more drinks?
May just takes a bit and it just starts chugging. It's just like,
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
of course. Bad 13. Not terrible.
You're starting to feel it. Like you're not fully wasted yet, but it's starting to get to you. The booze. You know, it's like I don't know if anyone else can relate. It's like after you've been drinking for a while. I know for me personally, like it doesn't really hit me until the first time I like stand up after
Yeah.
I've been drinking for a while, and then just like, whoa, that feeling.
Yeah. May just is like, oh, okay. Calvert,
Yes?
I have truth or dare.
Truth.
Truth. Now, we're in a zone of truth, so your honest answer.
Kind of like to forfeit, as we discussed before.
Also, you're allowed to. Do you want to fuck Vast?
Oh, that was a perfect time for it to freeze. That was a
Beautiful.
perfect time for it to freeze.
I loved it.
I don't want to know.
No.
Though I can see the appeal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Aoife, truth or dare?
Dare. Dare.
That's very good.
Dare. Dare.
If I dare you to do a handstand for 5 seconds.
Yeah, she does it.
Yeah, but how wasted is she?
I feel like
Make me roll for it.
just give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
So I feel like a fun one would have been do a handstand until it's your turn again.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
It's
Easy.
more miles who only Aoife.
It's like It's like you could basically just walk around like this all day. That's how drunk confident you are.
Walking on her front legs and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is great fun.
It's your turn.
Okay. I can't see because my hair's all in front of me. And they kind of like take one hand off the floor and kind of balance and try and like fix it so they can see their friends. Calvis, truth or dare?
Oh, I picked there last time, that's the truth.
Hmm. Color.
Sorry?
Oh, did I cut off there? What's your favorite color?
I mean, that's not a very difficult one. You can guess.
I only see two colors, Calvis. I see yellow and blue.
Well, that narrows it down even more. Guess.
You're blue, but you might not like blue. You might not like blue. Maybe it's
The
yellow.
other option is yellow.
Lots and lots of yellow. Yellow everywhere. The whole world is
Yeah.
yellow. No one else sees it but me.
No, I think my favorite color is blue. That's why I also fell in love with the winter court. You know, I grew up in the summer court, and I just fell in love with the aesthetics of the winter court in the end.
Okay.
Why are you tilting your head? Did I say something wrong?
It just seems like a weird aesthetic to get enthralled by.
I love the cold. The snow. Don't you love snow? Sitting
you mean
inside.
like the weather
sometimes.
aspect?
Sorry?
I don't know, it just seems like a shit place to grow up now. All the coliseums and the boring and...
Well, I mean, I got a taste of both, of course. And when I turned 100, I moved to the winter court. Before that, I lived in the summer court.
You're 100?
I am
You're over 100?
I'm
We've talked about
207.
this, Aoife. We've talked about this already.
It's her first time drinking, her brain's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
No,
How-
so
She'll have to braid
Be
your hair
face if you're
next.
200.
What's that?
sorry?
How do you have a baby face if you're over 200?
He does not have a
Surely
baby
you'd be
face.
like a wrinkly old skeleton by now.
Why do you think I have a baby face?
Aoife, elves are blessed with longevity.
I lived for a really long time.
Yeah, like
There is
on
people-
Why?
Genetics, literally just.
Why?
Biology, good
Ask the
skincare.
gods,
well,
We
they
eat
made
well.
Magic, genuinely, it's magic.
So, alright, just to sum it up, in the winter court, they appreciate the craft of weaponry more, and honestly, I just love the snow and ice skating, all the things that you do.
Did
in
you
the winter.
stab people with icicles?
Yeah, I feel it's very apt for the winter court.
Probably
they
they're-
even make blades fun. Ice skating?
Sorry, ice skating. No,
Yeah,
no,
you've
well,
blades on your feet. How many slopes did you throw with that?
Imagine how acrobatic. Imagine how acrobatic you need to be to do that. Like the full.
And then Calvis's face turns extremely serious, and it's like, well, when the summer court invaded the winter court, actually some people were very, very defenseless, so they did use ice skates and, ice
Oh God.
goals to defend
God.
themselves. And unfortunately, we lost, and many people died.
Wow, that got deep real fast. Jesus. Wow.
And
Just
we also make ice
realized-
cream.
That's
We have
kind of a
ice
shit.
cream, the best
Kind of a
ice
shit.
cream in the Feywild.
Is that what they were all saying when they were getting invaded?
We make ice cream, don't invade
ice cream,
us.
Ice cream.
Kind of wish I stayed
It's
pulled
weird
in
though,
that
don't you
triad.
think the winter court has like a favor for weaponry, but was so defenseless when being invaded.
To be fair, it
It
wasn't
was more
just
that we
one
didn't really
army.
expect it.
I guess.
Yeah, it was more the quantity that overfell us. And it's not like a lot of people do it, but it's just like, for example, how England is
Where?
more. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna try.
Where?
For how England is so much better and more extravagant with theater, if you get what I mean, than compared to we have theater in the Netherlands, but it's just so much fucking better in England.
I
So
hope,
Is it
I
though?
hope to Christ
Is
your
it though?
work doesn't see this, Elliot.
it's just so much more
So,
artistic.
It was less ill-equipped and more ill-prepared.
I'm just making it up as I go. By the way, I'm
Yeah.
being asked a
Yeah.
truth question, so I'm looking at.
They were. It was. Yeah. They were. They were caught. I mean, we've been over this in the campaign
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
They were caught by surprise. It wasn't just the summer court invading, and also Kythris. Their biggest hitter was MIA when it happened.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So that. Anyway, Galver, your turn.
Oh, you mean you're asking me? I was like, I've not been asked anything
Yes. Truth or dare?
yet. Dare.
Well, there goes my question. God fucking damn it.
Dare goes the question.
Well,
Would you rather I went truth?
easier, but let's think.
What was your question, and I'll decide if I'm going truth or dare.
Well, no, this would be a follow-up. I dare you to talk to the person you fancy most in this entire tavern. But if it makes you uncomfortable, don't even worry about it. It's past
I'm going
8
to do
o'clock.
the forfeit.
Sorry.
I'm going to do the forfeit.
Tell your deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not who you think I am. This sangria is lovely.
That's vague. That is so vague.
Is her name even Calvert?
I just feel there's like a record scratch moment there.
Oh my god. What if he's not even blue? What if it's face paint? Oh my god.
Blue face.
Setting spray.
May, truth or dare?
Truth. Well, we need to circle back to this. I'm sorry. We're circling back. All right. Okay,
Sorry,
but
that's
truth.
my question.
Truth.
How sad would you be if someone here died?
Very sad.
Mm.
I would be consider your family at this point. So
Okay. Your turn.
Well,
Truth or
we
dare,
consider you
Calvis?
family.
No, not Calvis. Calvert. Fuck you,
I was
Calvis.
about
No,
to say
the
you have
Bulgash.
a choice, a
Aye.
very clear choice right there.
Hi, Calvert. Calvert. Sorry.
Truth.
What's your name? Your real name.
You are in a zone of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you elected to fail.
And you did elect to fail.
Gallus.
Alice.
Alice or
Gallus.
Gallus? Okay, I'm writing that down. Is it Gal S as in IS or
Galos.
US? Or OS?
Us. US.
Okay. I'm just writing this down and popping it down. And...
G-A-L-L-U-S.
Okay, right.
Yes.
This is just a note for me later. I used the little VC chat thing as notes at this point.
Oh, it's my turn.
May I ask a question?
When it's your
just
turn,
out of-
yes.
Well, it was rather more like if you would prefer us to call you that or the one we've been calling you.
Oh, I don't care.
All right. Fair.
Damn. To hide that all that time.
Well,
Yeah,
Calvin.
May's currently reaching for her spear at the moment.
That was such a shit pun.
Oh, there's truth or
Anyway.
Truth. Or dare. Let's do dare.
dare. How? Okay.
You can also ask me, I dare you to
No, you can. It's such
to
a cheap
say.
thing.
No, but it's more like a don't.
Dare. I dare you to take off your armor. Get comfortable.
All right. And he does so. So he has like he has very thin armor. Like the armor he has is like chainmail, which is kind of golden glowy, but it's see-through. It is already see-through, so he takes it off. He takes his coat off, and
Right.
his belt. He has a giant metal belt. That's what he takes off.
Okay.
All right, Calver. Truth or dare?
Truth.
Why did you keep this a secret from us? Or why is the secret in general?
Because you'd kill me otherwise?
Interesting.
When did Calver die?
It's not your turn.
I asked a question, when did Calver die?
It's not your turn. I'm not. Zone of Truth doesn't force me to answer your question. Aoife, truth or dare?
And Calvis grabs his hammer. Slowly. Just leaning on it.
Y'all are acting really weird.
They are. aren't they?
Truth.
Truth. Okay.
Truth.
We'll be friends no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Was that it? The question?
Yes.
Oh. That was easy. Hey, truth or dare?
May's just looking over at Gallus.
Y'all are being really weird. We get it, it's just a name.
It took me until Robyn said, "When did Calver die?" I also didn't click. It didn't click for me. But now I get it.
Hey, Aoife's asked you truth or dare.
Truth.
You and
You're
Calvis
quiet.
being so. Why are you and Calvis being so weird?
Because I think we've only known this person a couple days.
Okay, I think I've caught on. So you're thinking that when Gallus got really hurt in the Colosseum, that he died for real and someone stole his body and is now pretending to be Calver, but it's actually just Gallus. Man, I'm so
How about
smart.
we ask him?
I'm
Waste your
really
time.
smart.
Calvert, Alice, truth or dare?
Dare.
Show us your real face.
And you'll sort of just do like a wipe, and you'll see like the face completely change, like pale, purple eyes, and as you just this long like braid comes to sit, and the armor will droop and become like leather armor.
Put the art through in the chat.
Oh yeah, I don't want to
Dominant.
twink allegations.
There's
again.
art.
Dominate person as well, so could I get a wisdom save?
One moment.
The art comes first, Robyn. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've actually already shown you guys the art, which is the funny thing.
Oh, if it's what I think it is, then you have.
Oh yeah, this
Oh
motherfucker.
my god, you have.
Yeah,
Nice.
you've shown us this. You fucking shown us this. Dominate person, get the wisdom save.
6. No, sorry, 18.
18 passes.
That's not very nice.
May will now run over and grapple you. She rages.
Do I get a
Can
concentration
Calvis
bonus?
help?
We're gonna need to roll initiative if we're doing this, so it could be
Do I get a chance to do an action before initiative?
If so, can I
yes.
get the
Just
grapple
give
on?
me 1 second.
You got your action with the
Mhm.
dominate person.
I'm just trying to find a
Oh, that's
good
right.
spot to do this.
I was going to cast invisibility, by the way, just so you're aware.
I think Aoife's just thinking out loud at this point, where she's just like, so if the
Okay.
real, so is the real Calvert dead, or is the real Calvert still rocking around the Feywild, or was Gallus sent by Kythris to do some cool stuff?
It's option 2.
Oh,
What was option 2? I forgot. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
looking
I
at my
forgot.
character sheet.
Alright, we're just gonna
Wait, what
use
was
this
option
as a
two?
placeholder. Gonna get everyone to roll initiative for me, please. And thank you.
no problem.
My bonus initiative is a 5, so I got a 19 in actuality.
Psych, bitch, I got a 23.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Fucking 4. Honestly, if he wants to go invisible and escape, he
Hold
can,
on,
I mean.
pause for a second. I gotta get stuff set up. Cameras are broken.
So what was option 2 again? Because I've just completely forgot.
Guess
Real
what we
Calver's-
know?
Girl, I'll just sit back and rewatch the
Oh,
stream.
you little shit with that Fey energy bullshit. Fuck you.
Nah, I like it. Hell yeah.
Me and Lucas were
Last
talking
night,
about this
yeah.
last night. Yeah, no, it wasn't
No,
last
it was last
session.
night.
Yeah, it was last night.
Last session happened like when Vass was like, "Oh, you both give off the energy of the Feywild to being
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you were just like,
Okay.
that's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
it's
I
so
was-
weird and quirky.
I thought it was just because of the whole
That's why.
mind link that
Oh.
they had with Kythris.
No, I was just like, oh, it must just be some of the fucking Feywild rubbing off on my clothes.
Hmm.
And no one thought to look
Yeah.
into that.
See, here's the thing. Me and Aoife, we're just like, yeah, they had the cool necklace for a bit. Maybe that's why.
So, oh, yeah, maybe. That would have been. That's a, yeah. Yeah, if you rewatch the episode where we were in the Colosseum.
So is the real Calvert dead? That's the question.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. No, Calver's dead. Calver's been dead since the arena.
Yeah, since
Aw.
before we took our break.
Aw.
Yeah,
Sad.
he's been dead
I'm
for a
excited to
minute.
meet the new guy, but I think he.
I've been sitting on this for so long.
I can tell.
Well, like, this was ages ago. I was like, hey. Actually, I was talking to
Okay.
Sam, with our bros
Okay.
Yeah.
Or during the break.
Oh, Chloe, what did you get for your initiative?
23.
It didn't add my dex modifier. I should have a 19 instead of a 14. So it doesn't make
Gotcha.
much of a difference.
No, but I'll put it in there for you.
Did I get my invisibility off before this starts, or?
Let's just do I'll just do a contested D20 for May versus Gallus. Let's just both roll a straight D20. Whoever wins gets their action off first.
And that's
If
20.
May wins, could Calvis assist?
Make got in that 20.
So, I will say, yeah, May manages to tackle you and grapple you as you go invisible. So you're invisible, but May's got you, like, you know. Yeah. And that'll take it to the top of the initiative order. So, Aoife.
So, I don't think Aoife has anything like not like counterspell, but like, you know, I don't know the D&D equivalent. The
Dispel
haha,
magic.
no magic now, bitch.
Yeah.
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic. Sorry, I forgot. But I think, you know, she kind of goes up, kind of hold up. Let me get the map so I'm doing this properly. Yeah, she goes up to. It would be nice if I could move. That would be fantastic, but I cannot.
I feel that.
No, I mean, I
Uh,
genuinely
I
can't
know.
there. Thank you.
should
And I
be-
think, I think she's just gonna like go into her pocket and see if there's like, there's like a pouch of like probably some, I don't know, like the equivalent is fucking pseudo cream, right? Like I can't think of anything else. Just like you know, like
Ointment.
ointment or something like that. And they're just like, nothing personal, we just kind of need to see where you are. I don't want to fight you. As they kind of just feel around for the face and just kind of, there's a wee.
Is there a chance it'll fail because I am invisible? Like, she doesn't get the right.
I'll
So
say
we're wriggling about in a grapple.
Please hold
just
it
just
We're
make Aoife just make a let's just do perception with disadvantage. But you're not in your roll form, so just disadvantage.
That's a 17.
Should I do my stealth?
Yeah, make a
Passive stealth or stealth?
just make it I'll say not with advantage because you're grappled, but yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, just a flat stealth roll.
24.
Yeah, so you managed to wriggle enough to avoid.
For you, no pseudo cream for you. Okay, well, I mean, I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk, man. So yeah, Aoife just ends their turn.
Okay.
Okay, that'll take it to Gallus.
So, what I'd like to do is try and. You've got your spear out, right, man?
Yeah, my spear's in this.
Can I take a hold of the spear and then as my action change to look like me, and as my bonus action make my armor look like what May's wearing, and sort of roll to sort of jumble us about and break my invisibility?
Yes. I love that idea. We're gonna do your deception versus May's athletics.
I'm assuming this is a flat athletics.
Yeah,
I forgot
flat.
which off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Flat deception versus athletics.
27.
Mm. No, 22.
Yeah, so you manage to create enough of like a commotion by rolling around to where you take on the guys of May and Aoife, Calvis. You don't know which one's which. This is going to take it to May's turn though.
Mm-hmm.
Now though.
I don't have any of my.
Also, that was a very clever plan. I just want to say.
Sorry?
That was very clever. I like that a lot. I think if you didn't already have an inspiration point, I'd give you one for that.
It's the perfect like. No, it's me. I'm the.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's perfect.
You know, on TikTok where it's like, how would I know who's the real dad? When's my birthday?
mean-
Oh fuck.
I'm going to.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Do you also want to? So you took the guys of them. Do you also want to do your special detect thoughts?
I think it costs me an action to do.
I'll let you do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Making you make a. I think it's a wisdom save.
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
DC is
20.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like 10 plus my deception modifier or something like
5.
Okay, so yeah, you know what you get out of that, Lucas. But also, May, you rolled so low that you don't realize that this spell has even happened. That is part of the thing. Because Gallus has his own special custom magic item.
May's going to cast Hex on Gallus with it as a bonus action. A disadvantage on charisma checks. So disadvantage on deception.
Are you raging?
What's that?
Are you
No,
raging?
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not raging. I rolled the
Oh.
athletics flat.
I don't think it does anything.
No, not here, but just don't forget.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Not right now. Not right now, but.
What does it
Just-
look like?
I'll say visually. May just kind of like, as they're grappling, like presses her nails in, and kind of bites on a wee bit. And you see from her gums like roots kind of grow out and pierce into the skin a wee bit, and Gallus, you feel almost like your tongue is just feels almost prickly, like thorny.
Oh my god, guys, I can't pluck in.
But yeah, and as my action, do I need to maintain the grapple as my action?
Let me read something real quick. Because that is a
grapple persists until I try to break out of it. Or
yeah.
Like to drop it. Like
Now, yeah, I believe no, yeah, I think you're right. I think I would just say there's certain actions. Yeah, the condition specifies things that can end it. Yeah, so you can release it whenever you want. I would just say there's probably certain actions you can't take while you have the grapple.
Yeah.
But it does not take your action to hold the grapple.
Yeah. May's just going to shout, Vass, you have an intruder. Lock the door.
Okay. Cool. That's gonna take it to I'd say you probably start to hear like you could kind of faintly hear the the partying downstairs. Maybe that kind of hushes down. Uh, it's gonna take it to Calvis though.
So he's currently
Love Discord. What was that?
Is the person who just Hex got cast on grappled?
Yeah, I would say you're not able to tell which one is the real May. They're kind of to
No,
you.
I'm focused on the one who just bit the other in the
like, what if that
neck? Because I know that's May. Sorry, I'm gonna focus on the one who didn't just shout, "Vast, there is an intruder."
But what if that's what?
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna make you roll to determine if you know which is which.
I can't just focus on the one who didn't shout, "Vast, there is an intruder."
You don't know if that's maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if Calvis would be certain enough.
They rolled really high on deception.
Yeah, like they rolled really good on their deception. Like they're identical in like I mean you could try to do an insight.
I can roll again if you want.
I rolled a 9.
You're what was it, disadvantage that the hex gives, or is it just a minus?
It's a disadvantage.
So yeah, so roll deception at disadvantage.
18.
Okay. I think you're still just really not sure which is which. I mean, I'm trying to think because like I get your logic.
Okay, so,
I get your
I
get your logic
can
for which one's
my
Calvis
logic
is going
further?
for. Yeah.
Can I explain further?
Yeah.
Because even if Calvis was wrong, he knows that that May is some masochist, already kind of suicidal motherfucker who tries to die and rage.
Right.
That's some super kind. So that if he would be wrong about this, that she wouldn't be too mad at him.
No, not really.
So,
it's fine.
no.
Go ahead.
We had longer than today,
Do you
though.
want to do like 50-50, 100 D100 percentile?
I think what I'm going to do is I'll let you choose one to try to target if you're like making an attack roll. The thing is though that
I kind of just want to pin this person like really down, really pin this person down and just try to talk with them, because we don't know if they mean harm. But maybe use my hammer to.
I didn't catch that.
Like, I don't know, like use his hammer to just really pin him down and then lean on the hammer just to talk to him. Because they're
You can pin
already
us both
grappled.
down.
It's just adding to the grapple.
Yeah.
It's adding to the
It's just my thing is they're just very entangled together, so it'd be hard to like selectively pin one down. I feel like if you want to just like, hey, stop this and pin them both down and try to figure it out, that's something you could definitely do.
I would love to try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two mace down. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. I think I'll just do.
Can Aoife help?
Yeah. We'll do if Aoife's gonna help. Because it's Aoife's turn after this, we can play a little fast and loose with initiative. We'll just do an athletics with advantage for Calvis. And then I'm just gonna set a DC based off of May and Gallus's armor class for this, because you're both tangled up together. If that sounds good to everyone.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and roll for me.
Net 20, baby, let's go.
Yeah.
27.
Okay. Yeah.
27.
Huh?
Silvery barbs.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Silvery barbs, what? I'm not casting anything.
Silvery barbs isn't specific to spells. You can cast silvery barbs on anything.
Is that subtle cast?
And no, but I
Mm.
make it look like May vines. I don't know.
But you're casting. So
I make like with the tangling. I'm gonna
That-
shove May's arm up and make it like look like it's. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna.
So
It's only a verbal component as well.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
May's voice saying it. It's the thing.
but
Yeah.
Spell against Calvus.
It is a spell against
Yeah.
Calvus. It is, so you just have to do another d20 and use that
Yeah.
result plus your modifier for athletics.
So without advantage?
You just roll a d20 and you have to use this one.
Oh.
It's how Silvery Barbs works.
Just the plain d20.
Well, you still get your athletics modifier, but
Oh, okay, then I'll just use
Regular athletics roll.
17.
17. I'll say meets it, beats it for you. So you are able to just barely get them pinned down as these like vines that look all too familiar. You've seen in like all the stuff May does, kind of. I'd say all three of you just kind of get entangled together in this like pile, but Calvus just kind of has both Mays pinned down, but you're just kind of also caught up with them. I think at this moment is when there'd just be like a really loud like knocking at the door, and you'd faintly hear Vass's voice from behind you. What's going on in here?
Aoife opens the door. She's the only one that's not tangled.
Yeah, you open the door, you see Vass standing there, like Lananchi's behind him, and they just kind of see this mess.
One thing.
Yeah, talking is a free action.
Vast
Changeling.
stalker's changing to be me.
Changeling.
Yeah.
Okay, let me explain. So we were playing Truth or Dare. It was a new game I'd never played before, and yes.
Wondering if I could do an echo to run out the door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you wanna make an echo and have it, try to make a bolt for it.
Is there a window?
Yes, but I don't know if I want to get into the technicalities of how breaking out a window that technically is like the border of this dimension works.
And then it turned out Calver was like actually dead, and this is a guy called Gallus, or I assume guy. That I shouldn't say that. And yeah, me and Calvis were a bit mad, and we fought a wee bit. No one was hurt, but as you can see, there's now two Mays. We don't know which one's which, and Parcel's here. Parcel's asleep.
I feel like Vass's like deadass response would just be like, "Oh, I thought you all knew you had a changeling with you. I mean, it's not really my business to call that out."
Oh, we didn't.
We weren't really aware of that. By the way, do you want to talk? We don't want to fight. We just want to figure out.
I think as this happens is when the echo like manifests from the pile and like tries to make a run for it.
Then
Can I try and get them?
can I silent image while everyone's distracted with this echo? Can I silent image
God, this
make
is a
it
lot
look
of.
like Gallus?
Oh. That's clever.
Yeah, but why would Calvera run away?
What?
No, it's not. It's
You run away.
Oh, sorry. Why would May run away?
May's not running away. I'm trying to make.
So yeah. So at all this,
Echo
at
is
what
echo.
what happens is all at once is you see there's like a more commotion in the pile. You see like one of this figure you've all just seen as this Gallus like wrestle free and kind of make a run for the door. At the same moment, how does silent image work? Is there any sort of roll accompanied with that?
Oh, there's an. It's a. To try and discern it,
Investigation.
it's an investigation check against my spell save DC, but I don't really have one as a rogue, so I don't know what my DC would be. Other than
Your spell save DC, I think we're gonna do the same way we did it for your detect thoughts. That's gonna be a DC 10 plus your deception.
So 20.
Yeah. Now I do. This is a very complicated thing you're trying to pull off, and I do love it. So, Aoife, you said you're gonna try to go for the echo, the copy as it goes out. Okay. Yeah, you can just make like an attack roll,
Like,
just whatever kind of attack you want.
I mean, she's.
Hold on. Did he get out of the grapple?
It's
I can summon like.
he's a rogue Echo Knight, so he can summon like basically an illusionary copy of himself.
Ah,
11.
but we're still holding another May.
So
We have 3 Mays in the room now.
no. So what happens
Visual
is
Mays
there's this commotion. This Gaius in his normal form kind of gets up out of the pile and runs is what you see. But then you also see now a May and a Gaius trapped under Calvus, as he is also silent imaged May to look like Gaius, adding another layer to this whole thing.
Wait, so you put a silent image over
Three
me?
of them
Yes, you have been enchanted to look like Gaius. Gallus, sorry. I've been doing this ever since. Sorry, Gallus.
Yeah, no,
So
there's
at 11, yeah, there's only one May and there's 2 Galluses. I will say an 11 will not hit, and the Gallus I think is able to. I thought it was supposed to be the same as your AC.
No, it's like my proficiency plus something else.
Oh, okay. So it is able to slip past and out of the room.
My proficiency bonus
Yes,
is my
Calvus.
So who just turned into Gallus.
Yeah.
Are you May? I have Zone of Truth up.
Yes.
Mm.
You forgot about that.
No, that's a good. That's a good point. Yeah.
Can I
Thank
just
you.
shout to Vass? Could you just catch the changeling?
I think Vass is just gonna walk up and he's just gonna pick all 3 of you up, like very much just like kind of by like the scruff of the neck. Just pick all 3 of you up and hold you up. It's like, okay, we're all gonna calm down and we're gonna talk. And with his free hand, he snaps his fingers, and all of the spells in the room are discast.
Can I bonus action teleport to my echo?
Yes. You can.
Vass, just capture the fucking changeling so I can beat the shit out of him.
And it's as you say, you're like, oh, what? Oh, and realize he has the echo in its head. Because I believe you swap places when you do that.
Fun fact: the echo's immune to all conditions, so it would just slip through his fingers.
Yeah, and he just kind of realize and go, oh, shoot. I think the door's locked. So you've made it down into the crowd of Hexbloods and Dryads.
Myself as a vast duplicate.
That's very clever.
This is the most clever I've ever been in D&D.
This is
It's
very
fucking
cool.
It's
It's
fucking
very
cool.
clever. So yeah, you all realize what's happened. Vass puts down May and Calvis, and it's just Calvis, Lananshi, May, Aoife in the room. And I think you'd be able to make enough of a commotion. You maybe kind of run into some folks and like,
Could I have
you're able
grabbed-
to.
While we were grappling, could I have like grabbed something off of Gallus?
You could probably get like a piece of like probably like tear a piece of like his clothing off or something. Like you have a bit of like fabric in your hands.
How would that react with my glamour leather?
I mean, I don't.
Well, I guess it's the clothing, it'd be the thing under the armor, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'll go over to Lananshi.
Okay. Sorry.
One sec.
Okay.
I'll go over to Lananshi, hand over to her the piece of clothing. Keep a hold of this. I feel like that one's gonna be tricky.
Okay. Yeah, she takes it and just kind of nods, like knowing what you're thinking. Yes, Aoife.
So I want to do something kind of cool, but I'm
Mhm.
not sure how it would work in D&D terms.
Right.
But she's gonna shift into her wolfy form, and hold up, let me just toggle that on because you have
Are
to
you
do-
are you gonna try to use like scent to track him down? Is that
Mhm.
where this is going?
I've
So
been
that is a
explained why, like,
great
this.
idea. I do need you, I think, to make a Constitution saving throw because you might be too drunk to be able to reliably do that.
So I know blood hunters have a thing where they get advantage on things when tracking fate,
the smell.
fiends, or undead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would my scent change when I shift into different people?
That's a great question. I feel like if it wasn't a blood hunter tracking you, yes. But because they specifically like get that advantage that they can kind of smell through the illusion, so to speak.
My other question.
Let's settle this first.
Yeah.
The con save. If you fail, you just won't get your advantage. Is how I'm gonna
You
rule
still get the
this.
advantage outside of shifting.
Yeah, no, it's like it's not. So with the wolf form, with your blood hunter, it's for any wisdom check or something like that. But on like sight or smell.
Yeah.
Just perception.
There is a thing
It's
specifically.
for, I believe that's just in general, like outside of
it's-
wolf
Yeah,
form
I-
is for practical combat. You just get that. That's a general thing for blood hunters.
I think still it would make sense for Aoife to do it this way. It's the form she's more comfortable like doing that sort of stuff in. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that con save. Sorry, I didn't hear that. 5. So you all see Aoife shift into their will form, where they very much like kind of have like a drunken like stumble as they get down on all fours. So I think for the purposes of this, you just won't get the advantage. You'll just roll straight for that like perception to try to hunt him down by scent. I do think
Can I
before
also
we
do
could
something else?
I just want to put a pin in everything real quick because I do think this is a good spot to take our break real quick just before we get too far into this. You hold what you want to do, Elliot. You'll kick up with your thing when we come back. I really need to pee, and I want to pause this before we get too far, but we will hop right back into
Girl.
it.
Go piss.
So we will be right back to continue with this. Fine. All right, everybody, we're back to kick it off with this little bit of PvP, I guess. I believe Elliot, you had something you wanted to do before we went on break.
But that was because I, as a player, didn't know that Gallus was the one that killed.
I think
Calvis does.
think
Calvis
it's
does.
reasonable for the characters to have been able to put that together.
In that
May-
case, he will try and fucking capture this fucking guy.
Yeah. Okay.
May turns to Lananshi. Lananshi has the
Yeah.
bit of
The
his
scrap of
clothes.
clothing. Yeah.
Lananshi, could you make it so that we won't be able to miss him with this?
I
'Cause
might. It'll take some time though.
how long can you keep the doors locked, Vass?
Lananchi says maybe half an hour to get it together. I don't have everything I need on hand, so I'll have to make do with what I have. And then Vass is just like, oh, I don't know, probably a long time. I'm new at this.
Lananshi,
I'm gonna
if
send you a wee plan I have, just like, you know.
Yeah, you have options.
Lananshi, could you start working on that? I want his head by the time the night's done.
Yes, Calvis. And Lananchi nods, and yes, she'll start it. But yes, Elliot, go ahead.
Okay, I'm thinking about any way we can make the entire room or downstairs floor fog up. So I'm thinking, I don't know if you would allow Calvis to do this. Make it snow. I don't know if he could do it on such a large scale. Else, I would love to one of those bar thingies that like foam shit up, that are like steamy.
Uh-huh.
Ask if Vaz has like a massive one. For
You-
some reason,
You just want fog downstairs?
you at least he's invisible, right?
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
You
cut
don't
out at
know.
that moment.
You don't know.
Oh.
He just was.
We don't know where he's
He
on.
was there, and then he was gone.
Oh, I thought he was in.
I'm gonna be honest. You guys wouldn't know. I don't think any of you would be familiar with how Echo Knights work.
No.
With how lore-wise we decided they exist in this world. I don't think any of you would be familiar. Yes, Aoife.
Still like to do it.
Yeah. I mean, Vass could just make there be fog downstairs, like it'd be foggy.
Okay.
That would be simple enough for him to do.
Cool. I'll ask that.
Yeah, Vass does it. Yeah. You all are probably on your way to the downstairs area now.
Sorry, it's probably horribly worded.
No, you're good. Let me read that real quick.
Among Us.
Oh, that's smart.
So-
Okay, that's smart. Yeah.
You've got to stop saying that.
No.
Said it so many times the session is going to give me an ego.
You're being very clever.
So I'm going to look over to Aoife and Calvis. So how are we going to not make sure that shite show happens again?
Yes, Aoife.
What Aoife was gonna do before was she
God, the fucking timing on that. Every time. What is going on?
Okay, we're back. Phew.
I
You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
I just done that check for you. Alex.
What's the just send me what your result was.
Okay.
I have too many tabs open right now.
That's very fair. Let's see, I can't remember.
Yeah, so you all are making your way downstairs. I feel like Lonanshi will set up in that the loft area where the dragon was in the present to do
I'll
the
stay.
the thing.
I'll stay with Lananche. So I'll park up next to Lananche just to make sure, and I'll ask everyone else to leave the room apart from me and Lananche.
Yeah, you also gonna ask something? Before we glitched out?
Who, me?
No, Robyn.
Oh no.
Oh my god. This is
Okay.
this is
This
You
is
said
really
you said
getting
how
like-
are we gonna make sure this never happens again?
Yeah.
Or this shit.
Yeah. Basically, how do we tell each other apart?
We can get matching tattoos. No,
frankly, that wouldn't work, unfortunately.
We'll just say code words. Banana funk.
Mm,
Banana funk, zone of truth if necessary.
okay.
See,
Yeah.
I have this plan, and I keep glitching out whenever I try and explain the plan, and it's getting really annoying.
What's happening? What's
Go
the plan?
ahead.
So Aoife's gonna cast Find Familiar, so Una can come out, and because Una is a ferret, and I kind of skinned it off of the weasel thing, they have something.
My god, this is
Again.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to. This is just really difficult to do something like this with Discord being the way that it is.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Just for next time, if we're deciding to cut off here, I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah. Like, I really don't want to, but we might have to. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know this is like a bad time to it, but just with how, like, it's it's constantly cutting out. It's really ruining the momentum of it. We might just have to put a pin in this and come back
Yeah.
next time.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
So
means that the tension will stay for longer.
yes.
More combat.
So yeah, let's
By the
do
way,
ours.
I'm glad you're telling me now, because the three-quarters orphan drawing is like the Calvaire was last. I just started yours.
I mean, it was for the arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, so let's wrap up the stream real quick and then we can chat. But yeah, so this is where we're gonna have to end this time.
Thank you so much to our DM. Thank
Yeah.
you for an incredible session and making us chew glass.
Thanks Lucas, Robyn, Chloe, and Elliot. I know this has been a struggle dealing with the whole thing, but I'm excited to wrap this up next time.
If you'd like to join us next week, hopefully, depending on life stuff and schedules, we'll be streaming from around about 7 p.m. to round about 11 p.m. UK time at twitch.tv/PowerWordQuest.
Or you can find all previous episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/PowerWordQuest.
All right, that's it for us for this week. We'll catch you in the next one.